Hello and welcome to the Afrifreedom Channel, your trusted source for in-depth analysis on pressing African issues. And today we delve into a series of unfolding events that have sparked widespread debate across the continent. Disclaimer: please note that the content discussed in this video includes sensitive topics such as allegations of abuse, corruption, and political unrest. Viewer discretion is advised. The views expressed are based on available information and do not constitute legal or professional advice. Let's begin with a disturbing incident that has recently gone viral online, a video of a Chinese man in Africa who allegedly refused to pay his African workers and reportedly attempted to shoot one of them. The video has triggered outrage and reignited long-standing concerns about how some foreign employers, particularly from China, treat African laborers. Sadly, this isn't a one-off occurrence. In Zimbabwe, for instance, a Chinese employer was arrested for allegedly shooting two of his workers during a wage dispute. Similar cases have emerged in countries like the Democratic Republic of Congo, where Chinese-owned mining operations have faced allegations of labor exploitation, hazardous conditions, and even child labor. These incidents prompt us to ask, how can African nations better protect their workers from exploitation? Should there be stricter regulations or even the reevaluation of foreign investment terms to ensure fair labor practices and accountability? Now,
was nefuti mosha foot nefuti aina pare oh asaina pare
now shifting to Nigeria, social media activist and influencer VeryDarkMan, commonly known as Vdm, was recently arrested by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). This arrest followed shortly after a resurfaced video in which he strongly criticized the EFCC, claiming that 90% of its staff were corrupt. Vdm even challenged the agency, stating he would prove his accusations in court. The arrest has sparked widespread speculation and concern. Was it a targeted response to silence a vocal critic? Or is it part of a broader trend where authorities clamp down on dissent? Vdm's popularity stems from his bold stance against corruption and his ability to mobilize public opinion through digital platforms. His case now becomes a test of Nigeria's commitment to free speech and the rule of law. What do you think? Should outspoken figures like Vdm be protected for promoting transparency, or should they be held accountable if their claims lack evidence? Where is the line between whistleblowing and defamation? Meanwhile,
these people are very corrupt. EFCC are the most corrupt people. Like I said, 90% of them are corrupt. When they are ready to let me prove it, I'll prove it to them. They should come and say, VeryDarkMan defame EFCC, let's go to court, let us go. And we prove it that 90% of you are corrupt.
in a different corner of the geopolitical landscape, Simon Ekpa, an exiled Nigerian Finnish activist, has declared that everything happening in the current struggle is now under the Biafra government in exile, and not under the leadership of Motsi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. This statement has generated both support and backlash. Operating out of Finland, Simon Ekpa has appointed himself as the leader of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE, claiming to represent the aspirations of Biafrans seeking independence from Nigeria. He argues that this government is the legitimate voice for Biafran self-determination, positioning himself separately from Kanu's imprisoned leadership. This development raises serious questions. What is the legitimacy of a government in exile without territorial control? How does this affect the on-ground activities and perceptions of the IPOB movement? Is it possible for someone outside Nigeria to authentically represent the interests of people within the country? Simon Ekpa's approach has also drawn criticism for allegedly inciting unrest and imposing sit-at-home orders that disrupt economic activities in the southeast of Nigeria. The Nigerian government has accused him of being behind acts that endanger public order, and Finland itself has come under pressure to investigate his activities.
Same as in Americano IPOB. We have government in exile. And everything that we are doing today to delegitimize Nigeria is under Biafra government in exile and under Biafra de facto government, not under IPOB, not under Mazina Americano. Okay? So
the complexity here is deep. Movements like Biafra seek to address real grievances, economic marginalization, political exclusion, and historical trauma. But the methods and voices leading such movements can sometimes divide as much as they unite. As Africans, we are now confronted with questions that go beyond headlines. How do we ensure that foreign partnerships are fair and do not exploit our people? How do we hold our leaders and institutions accountable without being silenced? And how do we pursue self-determination while preserving peace and cohesion within our communities? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe foreign influence in Africa is helping or harming our progress? Is the EFCC targeting critics unfairly, or is it justified? And does Simon Ekpa speak for the people, or for a movement diverging from its original mission? These stories are more than viral clips, they are a reflection of the state of governance, justice, and the struggle for identity and dignity in Africa. Thank you for watching today's analysis. If you found this discussion informative, please like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to the Afrifreedom Channel for more critical updates and insights into the political and social dynamics shaping Africa. Stay informed, stay bold, and until next time, take care.